All right, I'm not going to monetize this video because this is just purely for those that are going to the meetup this week or next week. The meetup in Chilliwack is on for tomorrow still. It's cloudy out if anybody's going to say, well, if it showers, are you going to cancel it? I grew up in Chilliwack. Of course not. If we had stopped playing street hockey anytime it might have rained, we never would have played street hockey. So that's on. Now, it says on the meetup on Facebook that it's at Sardis Park, or not Sardis Park, Sardis Sports Field. Don't go to Sardis Park. If you get out of your car and there's ducks and geese, you're in the wrong place. So it's at the Sardis Sport Field. Now, there's a small hockey box behind the elementary school there. I used to take my son and my daughter over there and play street hockey every now and then with them when they were little. And it is not as big an area as we normally use. I think this will be better. We can play like 3-on-3. And guys won't get as tired as often and as easily. And then we'll have more energy to go out and eat after, which we do every time we have a meetup. It'll be a completely different field than the other meetups we've had. I know there's been talk on Facebook about whether or not there's carpools to come in from the Vancouver side of things. Because normally when I do these meetups, they're in Coquitlam, which is within the GVRD, which is basically on that side of the bridge, meaning you can get there via SkyTrain. Well, no, you can get SkyTrain from this side too. Never mind what I said about the river and the bridge. What was I talking about? So normally I hold it in Coquitlam, which is not too far from SkyTrain, and it's right in the middle of everything. Chilliwack's further out east, and so I understand that it's going to be harder for some people to get there, but there have been some in the eastern part of the valley that have been like, please have a meetup here. So this is kind of being done as a test for that. And then next Saturday, the meetup will be at Judkins Park in Seattle. So that seems to be the best place to have it. It looks like they have an outdoor enclosed street hockey area, or roller hockey, I guess, what it would have been used for. But that's where we're having the one next week. And again, that event is on the Facebook page, the Hockey Guy Facebook page. And so we'll see how well that goes. Yvonne and I have a really nice hotel room for the night, so even if nobody shows up, that's fine. And if Drew's the only one that shows up, that's fine too. Drew and I can hang out, and we can, three of us go out and have a couple of drinks after whatever. I know it's not just going to be Drew. I've seen people saying they're making long drives to come in, and I appreciate that, and it's flattering. So there you go. This is the kind of thing that I'm comfortable with. I know when we go to Vegas in August, we're talking about doing a floor hockey thing again. We've not got an actual meetup confirmation yet, so that's why there isn't anything on the Facebook page for that, but that's coming. And then in between the meetup in Seattle and the one in Vegas, I want to do one more in Coquitlam. So they're a good way to meet subscribers in a manner that, honestly, and I know there's over 100,000 subscribers on the channel, I don't see myself as being anything just a guy who does YouTube videos, and if people want to come out and hang out and play some street hockey, then we can. It's not a very competitive thing, to be completely honest. You keep track of score, but you don't really care, and then we change out teams, and we don't really care again. It's not so much that, there's a championship and a trophy at the end of the summer. It's just a chance to meet up and grow the community that we've been putting together. And I know there's people who are on the eastern part of the continent that would love for us to come out, but again, it's logistics, it's costs, and it's not as easy. So Seattle is a good drive. Chilliwack is just east of us, and Coquitlam's a pretty quick drive too. So those work really well. And of course, there's people in the interior. I know. I don't think it happens this summer, but we'll see what happens when we get the whole calendar thing rolling. And then, of course, once the regular season starts, then I'm here doing previews, reviews, and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of stuck here watching hockey every day. But again, I will do my best to meet as many people as I can over the summer. I don't do the whole... And I've had suggestions for, like, autographs. I don't do autographs. That's just strange to me. Like, if somebody wants me to sign something, I guess. But it's weird, because again, to me, I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos, and I don't... No, that's just come out and hang out, and that's it. So, there you go. So if you're coming out, you'll have a bit of a walk once you park in Chilliwack, because you're parking at the far end of the field from where the actual box is. I'll make sure that I'm around and I can guide people around, because it's not something that's visible from where you get out of your vehicle. So thank you to those that are coming, and to those who can't. Hopefully you'll be at one soon. And it's a fun chance to sit down. And of course, every time we have a meetup, we go out for food after, and we all sit down and talk about hockey or politics or whatever's on our mind. And that's when I talk about things I would never talk about on the channel, because it's a different environment. And yeah, so it's kind of fun. All right. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And I will link to the Facebook page in the description for this video. For those who may or may not know, and if you don't have Facebook, there's people who don't have Facebook, but the events are on there. So when they're upcoming, you can see where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's a crazy time of year. July 1st is going to be insane, and I look forward to seeing you guys. And yes, of course, there'll be a live stream on July 1st where we will talk about where guys go, where they don't go, and that kind of thing. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you again soon.